Hey everybody, welcome back live at Drew's House, Joppa Afternoon Drive. Hope you're all doing well out there. We got ourselves a music show in our Newburyport studios, which feels good as the weather gets warmer. Isn't that nice? Our guest today, return guest, North Shore musician Fritz Grice.
Waking up on a hump day, just made a lot of money. Talking about a racking one day, gotta do it all again on Sunday. But now have a fun day, trying to get to the beach, trying to get some sandy feet, looking like SpongeBob and Sandy Cheese. Talking about my lady and me, gotta roll the windows down cause it's 80 degrees, trying to see who is around to get faded with weed. Got a box of noons and a bottle of tequila. La la la, and of course that la la la, but never mind that. So what you'll find that it's how you define happiness. A new way, ooh yeah, that's all I've been trying to find today. Ooh yeah, a way to chill and just recline. Responsibilities and problems, yeah, I'm gonna solve them. But today, ooh yeah, I just wanna find my island with you. My island with you. Oh, wow. Yeah. Grinding all the time, man, it's crazy. Cause I am climbing until it's you pay me, or however it's got to be. I want a net worth like I won the lottery. I need my baby love here on top of me, with a portfolio full of properties. Hey, and all that blah blah blah. Don't need no red bottoms or no Prada. No lie, wanna retire by 35, so I need to find a new way. Ooh yeah, that's all I've been trying to find today. Ooh yeah, a way to chill and just recline. Responsibilities and problems, yeah, I'm gonna solve them. But today, ooh yeah, I just wanna find my island with you. My island with you. Oh, wow, I just wanna find my island with you. I just wanna find my island with you. I just wanna find my island with you. I just wanna, cause a new way, yeah, that's all I've been trying to find today. A way to chill and just recline. Responsibilities and problems, yeah, I'm gonna solve them. But today, I just wanna find my island with you. My island with you. Oh, wow, I just wanna find my island with you. I just wanna find my island with you. I just wanna find my island with you. I just wanna find my island with you.
Nicely done. Fritz Grice in the house. How you doing, my man? It's been a little while.
I know, it's been a while, man.
I know it. You like introed, I gave you a little kind of summer feel intro with some nice weather, and you played a summer song. Beautiful.
Exactly.
It's like we planned it. We didn't plan it.
That was completely candid.
Good, man. How you been?
Good, dude.
Good.
It's been a while. What, it's been like a couple years now?
God, I don't even remember. I should have checked. May figure that out. When was the last time Chris was on? Yeah, has it been that long? Something, honestly, it is so hard to keep track on this show. Like I tell people all the time, like they'll be like, and I do it the other way too. I was like, when was this time we were on? Like a couple of years ago? I was like, 6 months. I was like, okay. Well, we missed you. I'll say that sometimes. But yeah, I lose complete track of time, man. But it's good to see you. You were in Danvers last time we talked. Still there?
Yep.
How's life in Danvers?
It's good, and that's probably why I look the way I look. Doing the home renovations, we just got all of our kitchen appliances delivered yesterday, and in the process of hanging doors and sanding floors and stuff. So
the ownership of the place is difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun
in a good way. Yeah.
All good problems. Yeah.
Cool. How's the music life going for you?
It's going well. So something new that we haven't discussed, but in February of this year, I quit my job, my full-time job employment, and music full-time.
You made the play.
Yes.
We get a lot of you guys in here that end up making that move, and it's like, explain that pressure, because it is pressure, right? It's like, okay, the stable paycheck is gone.
Yeah.
And we're going all in.
Well, so I worked at a restaurant, and I love the place, and no ill will, no bad feelings, whatever. But I worked there for 12 years. And so if you've ever worked in a restaurant, 12 years is just way too long.
Yeah.
So I found myself being just like the worst version of myself to like strangers and like coworkers alike and stuff like that. And I really didn't like that about how that was going. So I was just like, all right, I might as well just like ramping up for 2024 summer season. I was just like, all right, let's see what we can do. Let's because basically 2023 I kind of took a hiatus. I took kind of a break, and I just like went full time in the job.
Okay.
And then like played probably like 40 gigs over the year of
No wonder why you weren't coming in here. You weren't all in.
Exactly. So I was just like, all right, let's see if this is like the path for me. And then it completely wasn't.
Yeah.
So then I went the other way, and I was like, all right, let's see. So if I can lean on and leverage my connections with basically taking the whole year off, and if I can get myself 10 gigs in February, March, and April, just 10 each.
Yep.
Which, as you probably know, that's not a lot.
Yeah.
To sustain, at least.
Sure.
And I was like, if I can do that, then I will take the plunge, I will take the monetary hit, and then I will ramp it up for the summer. I was able to get like 16 gigs in February and like 18 in March, and I was like, okay. And so now we are recording this in May. For June, July, August, I think I have almost 30 gigs each in each month. And so I'm just like, okay, so this is the play. We can do this.
All right,
we can do this.
You're airing in May too, by the way. We turn you right around these days.
Oh, let's go.
You're a May show. So for those of you enjoying the warm weather out there, that's why you. But you're great shape, man. You're like a gym rat. What are you?
Yeah, thank you.
My God. Well, it's beautiful weather out. You got the gun show going though.
Well, that's part of it too. So there were a lot of things that were holding me back in my progress as a human being, and also as like this person who's taking full control of my own life.
Sure.
And one of the things that I felt was getting in the way was eating bad and drinking to excess.
Oh, okay.
So as of now, I'm not drinking for the whole summer.
Wow.
I'm just taking a sober summer.
First summer doing that?
Yes. First.
Well, you know.
Yeah. But it's funny. It's funny the capacity human beings have, because if you try to say, okay, I'm going to stop drinking for a month or for a week or something like that, by like day 5 or like week 3 or something like that, it's just like, all right, we're almost there. Come on, like, and you're just looking forward to it. But if you're just like, no, I'm taking an entire season off. I'm already almost a month in, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I can keep going for a while.
Yeah.
And so that leads to better food habits, and better food habits lead to going to bed earlier, waking up earlier, and going to the gym, and like all of that feels better, so I can be the best version of myself.
Domino effect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when I go to these gigs and stuff like that, I can be fully present and not like too hazy and stuff like that.
It is crazy how mental all that stuff is, right? Because I wouldn't call myself a health nut. I would like to be better. But like I've tried like a fasting thing too. I think I did a 3-day fast, 72 hours.
Okay.
Because I was curious, and I had read a lot of benefits. Do whatever you want. I'm not recommending anything, but by the time you got to like for me, it was like 35 hours or something.
Oh wow!
I was like, I'm good. I was like, I can go 72, and then I was like, I could keep going with this. Like you don't want to do it forever, but I remember thinking to myself, like, so I'll just talk yourself through it.
Yeah.
Just a couple of days, try to. It's so mental that like I honestly didn't find it to be that hard. And I'm a head case, but no, it was all just talking, a lot of conversations with yourself, but like you get through it and you kind of just, here's your point A, here's the end. And just get there.
That's so funny. Well, it's very funny because like I've been intermittent fasting and stuff like that, do like 18 hours every other week or something.
Yep.
And to that point, it's just like if I set 18 hours, by like hour 12, I'm just like, when am I going to be able to eat?
Really? Okay.
But if you're just like, I'm going to do like a 24-hour, 48-hour or something like that, I feel like by that marker, you're just like, oh, we're only a quarter of the way in. Like, we're not even worried about it.
Yeah, no, it's an interesting thing. So you've been experimenting with it too. I don't know. It actually made me feel good. I like that idea of like, just kind of and I don't eat great, so it's like and I'm trying to be better, but it's like when you're just not doing that, your body just drinking a lot of water, you're just kind of flushing yourself out, and like it's kind of a nice feeling. But
very
I don't know, that's what I experienced with it. I'm not doing it too often. I did it I tried it once. I'll probably do it again though. What do they say? You can do those 72-hour ones a few times a year or something.
Yeah, exactly.
So, anyway, there you go. There's the health portion of the show.
Didn't know we were gonna go there.
Well, you look great.
Thank you, man. You too.
That's good. A lot of your I remember seeing you did a couple music videos right before you took the year off, right?
Yeah.
Those things were looking awesome, man. It was like professionally done. How'd you put those together?
So it's actually my buddy out of Gloucester, Shams Visions,
Okay.
and I think he's out of the country right now because I'm trying to figure out how he's gonna shoot my.
You trying to find him?
Yeah.
Shoot your wedding.
My wedding. Yeah.
Oh, this is more big news.
Oh yeah. That's another thing. I got engaged last year.
Skipped over that.
Yeah. Well, you said music show, not a matrimony show.
No, it's about you, my man. Congratulations. That's great.
Thank you.
Man.
So yeah, so it's funny. My fiance was the one who sparked the idea for the sober summer.
Okay.
Because she was just like realizing that she was having like adverse reactions to. First of all, it was a Bud Light Lime, and so she got like really red, and I was just like, just don't drink cheap booze. That probably won't happen. But it happened with Casamigos and stuff like that, and she was like, okay, maybe this is a thing.
And this show is brought to you by Bud Light Lime. No, just kidding. Completely kidding.
Thank you, George Clooney. But yeah, so she was just like, sober summer. I think I'm gonna do a sober summer. At first, I was just like, you sure?
Yeah.
Because that didn't sound fun.
Yeah.
And then I was starting to think about it, and I listened to a lot of podcasts about like health, wellness, mindset, and entrepreneurship, and everything like that. And a lot of these people are just like, limiting things, limiting beliefs. You usually have to change your environment.
Sure.
And what you're putting in your body is essentially your environment. Mm-hmm. So I was just like, let's go for it. Sober summer in 2024.
All right.
And plus that coupled with like I am fully responsible for my own income and my progression too, because I feel
be
like
sharp, yeah.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And I'm like starting to learn how to loop and everything like that, and like figure out pedals and like how to. It's much easier to read a crowd.
Yeah.
When you're not buzzed. In my experience,
I think that's. I think a lot of people can understand that.
Yeah, so it's just like if something's working or something's not working, you can make like an on-the-fly decision. Yeah. Versus being like, what's their problem? You know what I mean?
Oh, man. What's your fiance's name? You should name drop her.
Carly.
Carly. Well, congratulations, Carly.
Everybody, if you feel like getting some nice artwork or mugs, check out Art by Carly, Karli, on Instagram.
Oh, well played by you. Look at that. All right. So when's you guys got the date and everything?
Yep, September 12th.
Man, coming quick.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I did not know that. So there you go. We're learning things on this show. Right? Let's go into another one. We'll come back and talk more. What do you got next for us?
So funny enough, this is a song that I wrote back in, I want to say 2017, when I was at that job and I was having a horrible day. And I was able to disassociate a certain amount while still dealing with customers, and I wrote this song in my head, and it's called I Quit.
All right, Chris Fitzgerald. Live at Truth House, Joppa Afternoon Drive. Take it away, my man.
Oh, man. Now I don't wanna go to work 'cause I'm feeling kinda good, and I don't care about making money right now even though I should, 'cause I got bills to pay and I wanna have some fun. But without the funds it seems I'm destined to have none. But my time should be spent doing what I like instead of being ruined by guidelines that I didn't set up. But it's almost time to go, so I guess I should get up. But I've been urging the clock to move slowly, but as the minutes pass I only feel dread, and no, not what's growing from my head. 'Cause I can't wait to go on tour. I can't wait to never do this no more. No, I can't wait, but it's my time. 'Cause right now I really hate my job and I quit. Yeah, I can't wait till I get to say that I quit. 'Cause I'm really getting tired of this shit. 'Cause there are so many things that I could do with my time, like hanging out and drinking out while practicing these lines. 'Cause I know it'll get me to my dreams, but I'm broke, so I'm doing all these things that I don't really care about. Gotta be careful my head before I tear it out, 'cause I'm going stir crazy. They tell me don't be lazy, you gotta do what you gotta do until that dream pays the I think I'll call out maybe. But I've been urging the clock to move slowly, but as the minutes pass I only feel dread, and no, now it's growing from my head. 'Cause I can't wait to go on tour. I can't wait to never do this no more. No, I can't wait, but it's my time. 'Cause right now I really hate my job and I quit. Yeah, I can't wait till I get to say that I quit. 'Cause I'm really getting tired of this. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. the days, been counting down the hours too, yeah. Counting down the minutes, 'cause I can't wait to go on tour. I can't wait to never do this no more. No, I can't wait for it's my time, 'cause right now I really hate I can't wait to go on tour. I can't wait to never do this no more. No, I can't wait for it's my time, 'cause right now I really hate I can't wait to go on tour. I can't wait to never do this no more. No, I can't wait for it's my time, 'cause right now I really hate my job. I quit.
Nicely done. Chris Fritz Grice, live at Drew's House, Joppa Afternoon Drive.
Yeah.
Well done. A song that I think so many people can relate to in life. Oh, man, that is funny. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I would think you are a very popular hire in the summertime. Your music, so many of these songs are just good summer jams.
Man. Well, yeah, I just love the beach vibes.
Yeah, beach vibes. That's a good
Yeah.
way of putting it, yeah. On your Chris Fritz Grice beach vibes playlist. There you go.
I know, right? Seriously.
Cool, man. Well, that's fantastic. You were mentioning talking about like the loop pedal and stuff. It does seem like everybody I go see, and it makes sense because like you go out and play for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to play just straight
4
up
hours,
guitar
yes.
for 4 hours.
Yep.
Like, you know, for people who don't know, you play the guitar, you kind of loop the thing, and the guitar plays, and you can kind of, you know, pick around it or do whatever you got to do. And it seems like everybody who kind of plays solo is almost, and that's, I'm sure that's why you're learning it. You're like,
yeah.
that seems like a skill I should probably, that might buy me some energy during the night or something.
Exactly.
Right? But it's the how much of a learning curve is that for the to get that, because if you're not a loop player,
Right.
it's a whole different world, right?
Well, so the first thing was, it's very interesting because when you're playing your guitar by yourself, you are usually fishing tempos. So it's just like
Gotcha.
you speed up on the high energy parts, you slow down and stuff like that with the lower energy parts, or at least for me.
Yep.
And I realized that I was doing that. Especially when I was like jamming with the band and stuff
Sure,
like that. It's
yeah.
just like, oh, okay, so I need to like keep it a little more steady. But the loop is very unforgiving. It is very unforgiving. So for a learning curve, I've been like trying. I've been dabbling for the past couple of years, trying to figure things out and stuff. But then this year, I was just like, all right, no more excuses. We're just gonna do it. We're gonna sit here and we're gonna figure it out, and it's gonna be all good. And it definitely buys you some more time, and it like definitely uses up some more time. But what I really like thought was the I guess competitive advantage there was that you can build a song.
Yeah.
And so that's what I like to do.
Yeah.
It's like, so like I've seen people and stuff like that, like they'll just like, they'll jam, they'll loop the thing, and then as they're like jamming, they'll like do some like drums or something like that, just to get some tempo and like some groove and stuff like that, and that's cool. But I really like a little more, I guess, more layers to it.
Yeah.
So it's just like I really enjoy doing like the kick drum, the snare, and then like I've got this octave pedal that I like add bass lines into it and stuff like that. So you're just like building a composition and stuff like that, and then just jamming over that.
So like for people who don't know what Chris is talking about, it's kind of like think Ed Sheeran. Like he's kind of made, I wouldn't say made it famous, but maybe, I don't know.
He definitely popularized it.
Yeah. Okay. Who's playing Boston Calling this weekend?
Yeah, that's this weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Memorial Day, my man. We're here.
I know, it's already here. That's crazy.
Can you believe that? It snuck up on me too.
No, seriously.
Yeah. Well, because it's like, wasn't that great? It hasn't been like a great spring weather-wise.
No.
It's been a lot of, well, I guess maybe this is spring. There's a lot of rain in the spring. But,
well, it's funny how like today is really nice and it's like 80 degrees outside, and we completely forget that yesterday was like 50.
It is funny. I threw on the t-shirt. I got the, this is a group we've had in here, the Heart Collectors, who are Australian, and they came in here and blew us away. And I said, man, I don't need the long sleeve shirt I had on. I said, oh, the Heart Collectors left me a shirt. So I was joking with you off the air. I said, well, you know, that might be my new thing. I just wear the swag of people that come in here.
Yeah, and I got a shirt for you in the car. I got all the merch in the car.
You got all sorts of merch. Let's look at this stuff. You got the koozies.
Oh yeah, the slim can koozies.
Slim can koozies. Oh, those are very popular these days with all the what do you call those? Like the seltzers and stuff.
Yeah,
a lot of those are
perfect for the beach too.
And this is going on the wall. You got the Chris Fritz Grice sticker.
Oh yeah,
That's good.
That's a cool.
You're a
that's a cool
designer.
logo. I wish. No. There's a dude named Dean McKeever.
Okay.
So he goes by Keever on Instagram, and he is an amazing artist.
Yeah.
I found him because I play at this place in Weymouth. It's called Vitamin C Brewing Company, and this was during my January solicitation where I literally reached out to like 130 places around this area.
Yeah.
To be like, hey, here's my EPK. This is what I do. Do you want to hire me? And they happen to just like really, really dig reggae and beach vibes. So I was just like, okay, cool.
You can handle that.
It was synergistic, absolutely. And then so I was looking at their can artwork and like the artwork on the walls, and it was all the same style. And I was just like, who does that? That's really cool. And they were like, oh, it's this guy. He's our house artist, and he does all of our can artwork. And I was like, how do I find him?
Yeah.
And so I just reached out to him, and I was like, do you do logos? And he was like, yeah.
Now I do. Partnership was born.
All right. And so shout out to Keever, you know?
Nice. Good job, man. You're good job name dropping, too. I always tell people, like, because people that do the artwork and all that stuff, they never get the credit. So it's like,
They
I always try to draw it out of people. You didn't even have to do it with you. Good job.
I try.
Again, Chris Fritz Grice joining us here. North Shore musician, nice enough to join us on a nice day here in Newburyport, giving us a music show here to end the week. What was the other thing I was going to ask you? The business aspect. You start doing it full time, right?
Yep.
Everybody I talk to says, like, kind of eventually when you get to the music playing part, like that's still kind of the escape, the fun part. Like it's the tough part is like the booking and planning ahead. Like staying ahead is such an issue, right? Because you're going to be looking months and months down the road to give yourself that security.
So I did something very silly and very ambitious at the same time.
I like that.
Okay, so the way that I look at it, and I don't know if this is a weird way to look at it or not, but like the bar gig scene is like your work, the stuff that like puts the money on the table, and like it's the grunt work that like gets people to know who you are and stuff like that. And then like the recording, and then like your own music and stuff like that, that's the long-term play. This is the short-term play.
Yep.
Okay. And so I was like, all right, let's meld the two. I'm going to go full-time and be a gigging musician, and I'm also going to take my entire catalog of music that I have never released, and I'm going to do this thing called a Demo Drop Friday. And every Friday for the year, I'm going to record something in my bedroom, try to make it sound as good as I can, but something that people really haven't heard, or they may have heard before.
Nice.
And just get the entire music catalog out there, and then crowdsource what best sounds good, or like the songs that people take to the most.
Yep.
And then take all of that data and then put all of those songs into a studio produced album.
There you go.
To release.
Taking the audience along for the ride with you, pretty much.
Essentially, yeah.
Do you find the ones that the audience likes tend to be the one that you like, or are you ever like, wow, people seem to like that one? I wasn't so sure about it.
It's surprising, actually,
Yeah.
because you have your own metrics in your head for what you think is a good song, or what people will receive well, and depending on a multitude of factors that nobody can account for, that may be true, or it might not be. Sure. So it's funny that last song I played, I Quit, is actually like one of the more popular ones, and I had no clue that would have been.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
It surprises me a little bit.
It's an anthem for so many people in the world.
Right.
I'm very happy with my job, by the way. That's not what I'm saying. Sarah Hayden, our lovely boss here, thank you.
I know, but it's just very interesting to see the metrics and stuff like that. But those are also completely tweaked by your ability to post at a consistent time.
Okay.
And that's the staying ahead part that I'm just like, all right, so each week I got to record a song, then I got to come up with content that's going to be engaging, so people will be having a 4-day build up, and then drop it and then see what happens.
All right, there you go. What do you call it? Demo Friday?
Demo Drop Fridays.
Demo Drop Fridays.
Yeah.
All right. Where can people find you? On Instagram and all that stuff? You're all good with the socials?
Yes.
You should do that. Get that stuff out there.
All right, so at CFG's Music is the Instagram. You can find me on Facebook there too, and TikTok. That's right.
Yeah, the people are doing the TikTok. I'm doing the TikTok. We all are.
Oh, we have
CFG.
to.
Did I put that backwards? No, that's good.
Right. Unless it's one of those mirror things.
I thought it was like upside down. I was like, how'd that happen?
And so every month and every week, I try, at the beginning of the month and the beginning of the week, I try to showcase all of the gigs that I have for that upcoming time frame. But if you wanted to check out months in advance, I would highly suggest going to cfgsmusic.com, because that is where all of my gigs are going to be posted on the calendar site.
I have seen you do a good job on your weekly updates there and where you're going to be. It's I have some really good friends in the business, of course, that come through here and will play, and I will tell them straight up. But I didn't know you're playing tonight. I would have gone, and I said that's a bad job on your social. Some of them I give a really hard time about it. So there's a funny story. One of my buddies, I won't say his name, Steve, but I went to go see him one night, and he had told me the night before.
Yeah.
That oh yeah, great, yeah, see him, come on out. And something along the line happened where he got like an opportunity or something happened. He was in Philadelphia by the time I went to see him the next night. Oh. I said, Steve, this is not you. Or somebody else. But oh my God, I had to get him filled in. I had to jump for another thing, and yeah, so
it happens. It does happen.
Oh no doubt, I understand. I just give him a hard time, but
of course,
but you do a good job.
Oh, thank you.
Nicely done. Speaking of songs, what do you got? You got another one?
Yeah. So we're going to switch gears real quick.
Ooh.
Yes, we're gonna.
Do you do this on the fly, or do you come in with an idea? I'm always curious.
So last time I was here,
yeah,
I actually sat down and
6 years ago.
Thought, yes, at least 100 years ago. Last time I remember being like, oh, this is my first radio show. I need to okay, this is the set list, and this is how I'm gonna go. And no, I gotta put this one up here. And so today in the car, I got here 5 minutes before we were supposed to meet, and I just looked at all of the songs that I've dropped so far, and I was just like, yes, okay.
All right. So inside the process, there you go, people. Chris Fritz Grice live at Drew's house.
Sweet. All right. This one's called Side by Side. Venom in your words, leaving everybody feeling worse, even after your mouth is closed. No love for one another when you're speaking. Seems to me that there is a weakness deep within your soul. 'Cause listen, I don't know you and you don't know me, but I know we can live in harmony. If we try, just listen and we'll thrive. Have some compassion and then we'll reach the sky. I have love, 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 love for my brother, love for my sisters too. If you have love, 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 love for one another, you'll see just what we can do. And that's why we got to stand together, side by side. We're birds of the same feather, on united wings we'll fly. So high, leaving Babylon behind. They can't conquer love, no matter how hard they try. No matter how hard they try. If you don't care about another's feelings, see how quickly you become the villain in that person's eyes. Or you would be surprised. I'ma let you in on a little secret. It doesn't take much to be decent. Just a word to the wise. It don't take much to be kind. 'Cause listen, I met a man and he once told me never do things simply for the glory. If it comes from your heart, you gotta let it flow. And this comes from my heart, so I gotta let you know that I love, 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 love all my brothers, love all my sisters too. If you have love, 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 love for one another, you'll see just what we can do. And that's why we gotta stand together. But there's so much hate, there's so much violence, no, I can't take any more moments of silence. Can you relate? If so, let's build alliance, for it's too late. Let's kill them all with kindness. There's so much hate and so much violence, no, I can't take any more moments of silence. Can you relate? If so, let's build alliance, for it's too late. Let's kill them all with kindness, and we got to stand together, side by side. We're birds of the same feather, on united wings we'll fly. So high, leaving Babylon behind. They can't conquer love, no matter how hard they try. No matter how hard they try. love, and we need acceptance. We need hugs and signs of affection, and above it all we need direction to conquer hate, cause we are his correction, and we give love and we have acceptance. We give hugs and signs of affection, and above it all we got direction to conquer hate, cause we are his correction.
Chris Fritz Grice, live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive. Nicely done, my friend.
Thank you, man.
Good, good. You've got a nice. I've always loved your voice, but you have a knack for like writing nice hooks. Nice. I'll be singing those songs all day, I think.
Sick. Thank you.
Yeah. You know what I mean? There's a certain. Sometimes you hear songs there and you're just like, I know that's going to be up here all day.
Oh, I love that.
So you get a little knack for that. That's good.
That is. Well, that's completely intentional.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
I know. So
Yeah.
it's funny. I was actually. Nobody really knows this, but like my early days and my early memories of like the songs that were like the most, and the groups that were the most impactful for me when I was like a little kid, were all like pop musicians.
Yeah.
And so like my older cousins were like listening to like the Spice Girls,
Sure,
and NSYNC, and like Britney Spears was like a huge influence. Shout out Britney Spears.
Yeah, I hope she's doing all right. Right?
I
She's.
hope so.
I heard some friends were in the news today saying they're worried about her, but I don't know.
Well,
I hope she's doing all right.
I hope so. I really hope so, because it had a profound effect on me. But if
She was amazing.
Yeah.
I think I'm a little older than you, but she was, for me, it was like middle school into high school.
Ah, yes.
Britney Spears, and and that was
those were I must confess my loneliness.
Yep, that was.
But all of that music was like, that's exactly what it was all about. It was just like dominantly just catchy.
Yeah.
Like the content of the lyrics, whatever, and stuff like that. Believe it or not, the musicianship behind most of those like early '90s pop tracks are like, go try to like learn a Britney Spears tune on the guitar.
Yeah.
It's like it's a little more intense and more involved than you think.
Yeah.
But like it's just all so catchy, and like it stays in your head forever, whether you like it or not. And so when I write a song, I usually start with a melody line. And I'm just like, if the melody sucks, then I can't write lyrics to it.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, all right. Da-na-na-na-na-na. And I'm just like, okay, I was like, ooh, that made me feel.
You like that? You can go
way.
from there.
Yeah,
I get
exactly.
That. That's good. What was that? NSYNC? Was it No Strings Attached? That NSYNC album? With like Bye 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 and all that stuff.
Yeah, I think so.
So that was, I think. I obviously hadn't heard that in many years, but if I were to like hear, I could probably sing every song on that album.
Right. It's just like it just ingrains in your brain. Obviously, there's millions of dollars behind all the radio spins and stuff like that. But
yeah, in those days, that thing was getting radio play.
yeah, and that's all that mattered.
Yeah, that is all that mattered back then. But no, it's interesting, cool. But so yeah, you'd like to start with the chorus essentially and build
Sometimes, yeah. It's just like I always like to if your verses and stuff are like right here, if you bring the chorus up to like right here, and so like I don't know, for that first tune, the Find My Island, it's just like da na 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 da na 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 na, and then the chorus goes da na na da na na. So like you bring it up, it like elevates it elevates you within and stuff like that. So it's just like it brings you up with it. So it's like I think that adds to the catch. I'm still trying to learn all of this stuff.
Well, I heard some of the best songwriters in the world. They're still learning in their 70s. You know, they're always learning new things about writing songs. Again, Chris Fritz Grice joining us. Sometimes I trip on your name. I notice.
Most people do. That's why I'm rebranding as CFG actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So let's go with the CFG.
Makes it so much easier.
It certainly makes my job easier, but that's not why you should do it. But yeah, so CFG you're going with professionally?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That was my nickname in high school, and that was my rapper name after high school. And so I was just like, yeah, let's go for it.
There you go.
Yeah.
CFG. Oh, God, so much easier. I'm just kidding. Man. I should be able to handle the other one, too.
He's okay.
We talked about the looping earlier, but I do think, I get, especially if you go see some of your favorite musicians, like sometimes the loop can be overused.
Yeah.
Do you feel that?
Not in my own sense.
Not in your own sense, but I mean from viewing others. Like sometimes I'll watch people and I'll just be like, what's very distracting to me sometimes is like if somebody's only do you see them working the pedals and they're really focused on it, and like it's kind of taken away. They're trying so hard to like get this right and this right. And I remember thinking to myself, like some of my favorite acoustic musicians are just, they can go up there and rip it up, and like you have very active active hands and very like there's a lot to it just with the guitar too. So I'm not steering you away from the loop, but I'm just giving you a compliment that like you definitely have that talent where you can just walk out with a guitar and you're good. You know.
That's what I've been doing for years and stuff.
Yeah,
and
you're like, no kidding, I've been doing it for a long time.
But no, it's very interesting that you say that because from a lot of older people, especially like last summer and the summer before and stuff like that, when I was very, very active, a lot of like older gentlemen or older women would come up to me and they were just like, I like what you're doing because you're not fiddling with all those machines and stuff like that, and it makes it sound
good, I'm the old guy crowd, good.
Right, and I was just like,
get off my lawn.
Okay, so I guess I'm a purist in that sense, but so it's
I think in moderation. I think it's good.
Yeah.
I just think when people are, because I think if you're up there focusing on pedals all the time and looking in this and this and this, and while it may sound good, sometimes you lose some of that the soul of it or whatever it is.
Well, so actually, this is a perfect example. So whenever nobody really knows this about me, nobody can believe this about me, but I'm a very, very nervous and shy person by nature. So whenever I'm doing something completely new up on stage in my setting where I'm very, very comfortable, like even if it's like a new song that I wrote, a new song that I learned, I'm like oh, and I kind of get within myself as I play and just like I look up after to see what happened, and then I've always noticed that when that happens, it doesn't go over well because I've stopped engaging. Yeah. And so what I'm practicing, and the not drinking helps. What I'm practicing now, especially with like the loop and everything like that, now that I've gotten like a couple songs down, it's very comfortable for me to like, I'm not as worried about like messing up a loop. Yeah. So now I can just like do it and like structure the song and stuff like that, and I can be like kind of with the crowd at the same time. Yeah. And last night, what's today? No, Sunday. Yeah. So Sunday I was playing, and it was kind of a dead night or whatever and stuff like that. But I played this song "Watermelon Sugar." Yeah. By Harry Styles, and I do the loop and stuff like that, and I do it like funky. So it's kind of cool. And for the first time, I like pulled it off, and I felt no jitters about it. Oh, nice. And I was able to just like have my eyes open essentially with the crowd and stuff like that, and like really get into it. Yeah. And for the first, I played this place for a few years and stuff like that, and for the first time, some of the staff members at the end of the song were like, "Woo!" And I was just like, "You're working and you do that?" I was just like, "Oh, okay, all right." So that's where it works and stuff. It's the audience engagement part, because once you stop engaging, that's when people are just like, "All right, you're just doing a thing."
Don't want to watch a robot.
Yeah, essentially. So, but like that could be anything. Like I've noticed that happen too when like because I do a bunch of mashups and stuff like that. Yep. So I'll like just transition into a song and stuff like that. And so if I get to a point where I'm like, here's the transition and I'm in a new song, but there's not a new energy because it's like the same chord progression or whatever and stuff like that, you lose that connection as well. Yeah. So if it gets stale, if it gets like a little too robotic or like going with emotions, that's when you lose.
It's like anything. I mean, that's the best radio advice I ever got. When I was trying to get on the air when I was a kid back in the day, my old boss told me, is like your thing is like people like you and it's authenticity, but you can't do, like you're faking your radio voice. I can feel it. It's like when you talk to people in general, like it's not translating to the radio. You're doing something different. I think I was probably just trying to do like the old radio thing.
You're listening to Drew.
There you go. Yeah, and just like emphasizing the right spots. I could have predicted. Like it just wasn't me. So eventually, I realized they always say you eventually find your voice on the radio, or you don't, and you don't get on. Right. But finding my voice, I remember my thing was just be normal, just talk, and keep your energy up. And that was how I did the news reporting thing.
That's super cool.
But eventually, finally, at some point, he's like, "You got it. You found your voice." That's it. It took me a long time though. It wasn't easy.
Because you have to. It's funny because I actually just got like some really, really cool like industry and songwriting advice from somebody in the reggae world that I really, really respect around this area. Yeah. And he was just like, "It's so funny because you have to toe the line in between, like." Being engaging, being relatable, trying to do all of the back end stuff, but when you're doing it and executing, like songwriting, performing, and stuff like that, you can't think about that. Yeah, you have to have that in the back of your mind But then when you're actually implementing, you can't do that. So if you're trying to write a song that's supposed to be a hit and supposed to be catchy, you're supposed to already like, that's supposed to be already hardwired. And so when it comes time to try to write that song, or like you get inspired, you're not thinking about that, but it comes through intrinsically.
Yeah.
And I was like, that is some deep and really, really hard stuff to try.
Mind is spinning a little bit on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, I'm going to go process that.
So it's like the same thing. It's just like you obviously like, you had these radio personalities that you were like, not trying to emulate, but like you were
how I
looking
thought
up
it was
to.
supposed to sound.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you take the characteristics that you were trying to implement and stuff like that, that's in the back of your mind, but then you meet it with authenticity.
Yeah.
And then it's just like your diction and your enunciation is impeccable.
No, well, yeah, you pretending to be my boss? Or you're actually saying?
I'm being so serious.
That's so. It's funny because you're right. I don't even think about that.
Exactly, but it comes through because
I screwed up your name, Chris. Come on.
Oh, jeez. No, the first like 4 times you knocked that out of the park. I was just like, wow, this is amazing. He said Grice.
I tried to talk myself right out of it, I guess. CFG.
Yeah, it's funny because I tell people, I tell the crowd every time, I'm just like, hi, my name is Chris. I go by CFG, and then like people are just like, because I have a big sign now, because everybody has a sign.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yeah, because my name is Chris Fritz Grice, and everyone's like, I'm like, exactly, CFG.
That's funny. Oh, man. Well, this has been a pleasure as always. We love hanging out with you here. And then as far as the loop thing goes, I do love, though, that you can just walk out anywhere. It must be a comforting feeling knowing you can just walk out with that thing and like win over a crowd.
With 2 songs. Out of the entire set, so we still got work, you know.
No, it's good, man. You sound great in here, and I hope you're gearing up. I know you're gearing up for big summer, so I hope you have fun and get a lot of that work in. And good luck with all the health stuff you're doing. You look great.
Oh, thank you, man. Likewise.
Well, yeah, I'm working on it. I'm trying to get to eat better for the summer. That's my thing. I was just talking about it on the way in here. I was like, you know what? I gotta just starting today.
Oh, there you go.
Summertime.
Do you have a plan?
No. Besides that, no.
Okay, yeah. You probably want to start with that.
I know how to do it. That's the thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like I play a lot of tennis. Like I'm pretty active and all that stuff. I think when you know what it is, early hours too. I work early hours.
Yeah.
So it throws me all off. I don't sleep well, and that like people who don't sleep well, which is me, like they tend not to eat well. Just you get tired at certain times, and you take easy ways out. So that's the thing. You just gotta train your mind to not take the easy way out.
I am no nutritionist by any means, but what has helped me a lot has been magnesium glycinate.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. I wouldn't have thought of that, but okay.
It's weird. Most people are magnesium deficient. And magnesium is one of the key nutrients, as far as I know. This could be crap.
Again, not a doctor, sure.
Right. Yeah. But magnesium is one of the main nutrients that helps people absorb vitamin D. So if you're taking a vitamin D supplement, more than likely you're not getting most of that because you don't have the other nutrient that is necessary to absorb it. It's kind of like if you have like turmeric, you have to have black pepper in order to activate it. It's kind of like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Look at that. All right. I'm gonna look into that after today. I didn't know we were gonna end the show on magnesium.
Who knows, man?
You know what we should really end the show with? Maeve Power back after a long vacation.
Yeah.
We have Mr. here. This is our first show back. Thank you, Maeve. Welcome back home. We're ready for a big summer with Maeve and crew here. Sarah Hayden, Maya Gassman, Ryan Rothberg, and a few. Actually, the girls are coming to Boston Calling this week. We had some guests in here, and they made such a big impression that they got the invite to Boston Calling from some of our Boston Calling friends. So,
no way.
I know. How cool is that?
That is super cool.
So, yeah, it's very cool. So, thank you, Maeve. It's good to have you back. Chris Fritz-Grice going to bring us home. CFG. What do you got?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I got distracted.
You were like, oh, yeah, I'm supposed to play another one.
But it's funny.
You can say anything else if you'd like. Feel free.
Well, it's going to be really dumb and has nothing to do with anything. But where my brain was, every time somebody says CFG, all I think about is dynamite. CFG.
I'm not sure you can steal that one.
I can't. No, and I don't want to, but that's just where my brain goes. So let's end on something nice.
Good way to end the show.
All right, man.
Go check him out, CFG. Go find him where he's playing. He's good with the Instagram and all that stuff. He's all over the North Shore and beyond. So go find him and go find out a good night of music. Go locate a good night of music. It's a good time.
Yeah. I want to run as fast as my feet will carry me. I want to go, 'cause there's nothing here for me. I want to fly, but the wind won't carry me. So how do I go from here? I need to live and see all of this land. I need to laugh with all my good friends. I need to fly as high as I can, but I can't do that with you here. 'Cause I remember you and all of the things that you do. Na na, ooh, and I. Na na, ooh, and I. Na na, ooh, and I. Hope to never see you again. Oh yes, hope to never see you again, Lord. I need to run so nothing can catch me. I need to go, 'cause there's greener grass waiting for me. I need to love unconditionally, but I can't do that with you here. 'Cause I remember you, oh, and all of the things that you do. And I know, ooh, and I. Na na, ooh, and I. Na na, ooh, and I. Hope to never see you again. And this is the last time that I let you take and plague my mind. Yeah. 'Cause so many things I gotta do. None of them involve you and I. Nah, nah, nah. Ooh, and I. Yeah. Nah, nah. Ooh, and I. Hope to never see you. Nah, nah. Ooh, and I. Na na, ooh, and I. Yeah. Na na, ooh, and I. Hope to never see you again. Again. But I hope to see y'all again.